If you are a student that is scared of light waves in general, like me when I was in secondary school, don't panic again, because on my page you are going to learn a lot: waves, sound waves, light waves, and all other topics in physics. Now today we are going to be talking about refractive index. The question says a ray of light is incident on a glass block as shown in the diagram, this diagram. If the refracted and the reflected rays are perpendicular to each other, what is the refractive index of the glass relative to here? So as we all know from onset that refractive index is the sine of incident angle and over sine of what? Refracted angle. That is the formula. Now from here we have the incident ray. Now to calculate for the refracted ray, we can see that they say, this is the reflected ray, this is the reflected ray. So the angle between the reflected ray and the refracted ray is 90, because they said they are perpendicular. Here are perpendicular to each other. So from there we know this angle is what we call the angle of glance. Angle of glance represented by G. So this is also angle of glance. Now before, this is where the angle of what? Of the reflection, of the refraction rather, is. This is the angle of refraction. Now from there we can now calculate. We know from here to here to here to here is 180, because that is angle on a straight line. Do you understand now? So as we all know that the reflected ray and the incident ray, they are equal. So 56, 56. Do you understand now? So to calculate the angle of glance, we know that 56 plus 56 is what? 112. So if we subtract it from 180, that's going to give us what? 68, which means this angle plus this angle is 58. It's 68. So if we divide by 2, because angle of glance is usually what? The same. So you divide by 2, then we have 34, which means this place is 34, this place is 34. Now, but we know that from this place to this place is also what? 90 degree. So 34 minus 90 will also give us what? 56 back. So from here 56 to and here, this place is also what? Right angle. Do you understand? So if you subtract this from 90 again, then we get 34 degrees, which means the what? Angle of refracted ray equals what? 34 degrees, which means the refractive index is sine 56. That is the incident ray over sine what? 34 degree, and that is our final answer. If you look at the sign, you look at the sign of this, you write it all over the sign of this, and then you divide it. So that is what? That is the final answer. Thank you.